Trust comes through. 2-2-2 for me, but Sam. Also a little look as well. Track they all go. It will one of the pitch fight ground.
Welcome to the Last Corner YouTube channel.
Moving on to the third row. And I can tell you, Heidi Pucha Subcano for Uma Racing Philippines. 3 points down also going into the final races of the season. Red lights are off. We are underway. Akid gets off to a very nice start. Right in the middle there. He's surrounded though by Indonesians. And Waiwachi Chiliksana. Yeah, Nazaro did get away really well. He's dropped down, got bustled back a little bit. There's no point. Down he goes, Murrayville. Murrayville Vitoni, gosh. Back-to-back times in race number 1. And Murrayville sits in the gravel. Looks, just loses it. Yeah, the front washed out. Slid away, just his error, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a clot from the bike, so he will be feeling a bit bruised down in P8. That's what underbone does to you. You've just got to make sure, we say this race after race, but stay out of danger. Put yourself in a position where you can challenge. Doesn't look incapacitated. Nazrul is at the Z. He was saying he's 50%, and I have no reason to doubt him, but if that's 50%, no wonder he's the defending champion. Championship contention. Charles Chazras, he's the wild card. He's the as well. By Waiwachi Chiliksana, bike number 60 in P3, followed by the defending champion. Akid Aziz isn't far behind there. Times. This promises to be as good as anything we've seen. Yep, the elephants are in there of Hazmi and Farmi.
In P3, Charles Chazros, the local wildcard in P2. Behind them, Pitspike in P5. Is it Ahmed Afi Van Run or is it Akid Aziz?
No, it's Adichie Fauzi coming through at the front of that group.
Way up the back, Adichie Fauzi in the line breed. They're all hugging the grandstand side. Then Charles Chazras comes through. 2-2-2 for me, but Sam. Also a little look as well. Drag they all go. It will one up the pitch fight ground. Guys are down. Youthigate, more carnage up the far side. 2-2-2 is going to take it. 2-2-2, Farmi Bassam is going to take the victory. Farmi Bassam, hold on for the victory from Vikita of Ghost. Oh, here, not sure if I'm allowed to name them. Astro on the go. Yeah, Forest went in. The team gather around Park Ferme to celebrate. Kupita Krishna getting yet ever fails to thrill. Farmi Bassam wins the SIG left race. 200s clear. Headlights are on. We are underway. Ramadeepa off to a steady start. Fairozi off to a flyer. Fairozi draws alongside Herjanatna. Tries to get close to Ramadeepa. In fact, he's got himself into P2, Fairozi. That was a terrific start from the Yamaha racer. To really make a difference, but look at this lead early on from Yandra Ramadeepa. And he's got a rev counter deficit as well. Yeah, he's got a double rev cut, as has the rider behind him. Ferozi has a single rev cut, or a double one, and he's taking a Honda with him. Which one is it? 65, Cal Vietnam now. So Cal Vietnam, he doesn't have the rev disability. He can use this circuit. I must say I was expecting Aoshi and the Kawasaki to perform well here, as he just looks on the inside. Very close now. Tries to move into P3, has a door closed on him as they come up the hill. It's on the inside of Ramadeepa and moves into P2. In fact, the Kawasaki of Aoshi was temporarily in P1, takes the long way round. Take a look now. Yep, all his own work, unfortunately, for Ferozi. Just lead. Aoshi just peeps out from the sea of red in front of him and behind him. It's like an island, with 2 laps to go. 3/4 of the race have now gone. And it is, straight with Nahar. From Nahar, it says, Barry Russell, the cool, calculating Barry Russell, has Aoshi tries to prove him right. Keanda Ramadeepa has regained 3rd place in the pits. Yeah, nobody's blinking in that Moto Sniper Manual Tech pit. ARRC comes up the hill. Right, we're into the final half of this last lap. Big stuff going on behind them. Back now, so Kiandra takes a move. On the final corner, it is Astron, the racing again, forced wide. It is going to be Herjanatna. Can the Kawasaki get a pull of a second? And look how he does it, Barry Russell. Yep, we're seeing it now. There's Forcer, there's kicking in. This is a photo finish. They come up to the line. Has he got it? Here they come. And I think he has. He's often the man who's not regarded as the main man of the Idemetsubuchu Honda Kianda Ramadipa. He'll pick up points in P5. Ilpa can be left with that. Gary Salin. Race number 9 of 12 of the ARR season is underway. And the start is good from P3 from Katasuk. Katasuk has got alongside Apiwat and Katasuk. Bike number 85 just sucks in behind his fellow Thai. Tries to slingshot into the front. And then, just tell you what, he was pushed out. He was bullied out of there. Was Apiwat Wangtanana. Went from P1 to P3. And is immediately under pressure from Katasuk. Singapong as well. And it is the guys who you call the princes of Sepang, Kua in 1 and 2 as they come around turn 15 for the very first time. 10 laps of the circuit. This will be not very well. Breakthrough for Katasuk with his first ARRC podium. As you said, fortunate for Tenat this time to have been Anta. Then Anta Pucha goes down as well. So 2 crashes inside a couple of corners. Oh, Adananta crashing out from P2. Poor Apiwat Wangtanana. There is the second of the incidents and just barged into Kiatasak, and Kiatasak was stronger. Adananta. Bit of a procession leading the way. Apiwat is the chasee to Helmi Asman. Just putting some daylight between themselves and Azroy in P3. That's good news for Apiwat because makes a lot of sense. Hey, it gives support to the Malaysia Superbike Championship, but also it gives you an awful lot of time to work on the circuit. The Land Championship points, bottom right. Apiwat, if it stands as it is, Adananta's crashed. Means Atalanta would drop down 23.3 and 4. Katasuk tries to put the pressure on Azroy instead. Veda Ega. Everybody gingerly takes a narrow line around turn 15. As we come through, we are now at the halfway stage. There is P3, Azroy versus Katasuk, and Veda Ega just behind them. Azroy, third in the championship standings. 2 DNFs in Bora. Got season off to a dreadful start. Then a win in Zhuhai, followed by the rain. It's been stop-start for Azroy Hakim, but he has got 2 wins. Back in 2022, he missed the first 2 races at Buriram with COVID. Indeed, failed the test. For P3. Looking quite serene, it must be said, though Veda Ega has got himself beyond the Katasuk. That's the change there, the younger Indonesian. Bike number 54, he's now the man putting pressure on Azroy Hakim Amwa. And indeed goes into P3. Baby's decided to make a move with 4 laps to go. This is impressive from the young Indonesian. Veda Ega really wide there. So he held it. Astra Honda in P3. And that scent disappears. Now all he's doing is smelling the exhaust. Sitting there in P5. Long gap behind him. Must bless down on these front 2. Helmi Hasman not really shown any kind of fatigue or hasn't made any mistakes. This is the second group between P2 and P3, 4 seconds plus. You can see it's gone up from 1.3 to 2 to 2.6 now to 4 seconds. So the front 2 are lapping very quickly. The front 2 are lapping 2:10, mid 2:10s. The second group are lapping Steady from the front, but Helme is doing a deceptively good job. Ada Aga has reclaimed P3 from Azroy Hakim Amor. That's a good little scrap. Kiatisak on the 600. Azroy with all the experience. Athena fancies it, but he's going to have to do really well to outfox Azroy. We'll refocus on the battle for P1, but Azroy... that was close to contact. He just slammed on the brakes. Veda Aga. Now for everybody, back into P3. Let's refocus on this, and Azroy has regained that from Kiatisuk. Kiatisuk once again takes that nice tight line into turn 15 and holds off Veda Aga on that occasion to get closer every time around. But it does look as though Helby has got this under control. So this is the battle for P2. Kiatisak looking for back-to-back podiums. Malaysia. And if he could beat Azroy Hakim Amor in his own backyard, same for Veda Aga for that matter. Up at the front, we're keeping a close eye on whether Apiwat is able to make a move on Helmi Asban. The answer is not at this moment. He can only hope for Helmi getting out of shape, but he hasn't done it for the previous 10 laps, so he's not going to do it this time. Helmi Asban comes through. He's been able to withstand the pressure. A little look over the shoulder. Helmi Asban wins race 1 at Sepang. Apiwat Wangtananan increases lead. Kiatisak will get back-to-back podiums for P3 ahead of Azroy Hakim Amwa and Veda Aga Pratama. They track 7 tenths Leah of Apiwat Wangtananan did really well. Idima Tubunchu Honda of Hedo. Yamaha